Breakfast Club's own DJ Envy finds himself in a serious situation, whether he knew what was going on or not, as his former business partner, Cesar Pena, has officially been picked up by the feds and charged with 1 count of wire fraud. Cesar has pled not guilty. He was released on a $1 million bond. He's not allowed to leave the area. So basically what we know so far is that Cesar Pena, from around 2017 through May 2023, apparently he accepted money from individual investors to buy, remodel, and sell homes. And the complaint alleges that Cesar intentionally committed fraud by using new investors' money to pay off past investors and keeping some of his own expenses. To take it a step further, there are claims out there in the atmosphere that Cesar would get potential investors to come out and see property and try to sell them on investing in said property, but the property was already owned by Cesar. That is 1,000% illegal on a lot of fronts. Apparently some of these individuals were going to these link ups without proper legal representation. They're saying, yo, I spent some of my life savings to give to Cesar Pena. Here's where DJ Envy comes into the fold, because this gentleman, Cesar, apparently learned how to become successful in the investment game while he was in prison, right? Envy promoted this dude on his social media platforms, promoted him on the Breakfast Club. And now people are looking at Envy like, yo, the only reason why I ever gave this dude a shot was because I see your lifestyle. I see how you live in all the cars, all the clothes, the car shows, the money. I see how you living, and you told me about him. I trusted you. So does DJ Envy take some accountability? To be fair to Envy, he has flat-foot said, yo, I lost $500,000 of my own money messing with Cesar. And then people like, yo, you mean to tell us you never made a dime with Cesar, but you tried to convince us to invest and give our life savings, our hard-earned money to this dude that you've never received a dime from? That's a difficult one. Now, Envy has not been charged with anything as of yet. There was some rumblings that the feds raided the iHeart studio where Envy works. That I can tell y'all is not true. But what the feds have done, which I can confirm, is they did go up to the iHeart studio where the Breakfast Club is located and did have a conversation with Envy and let him know that Cesar had been arrested. It appears as if though right now Envy is being looked at by the feds as a victim in this case, and maybe even a witness in said case, if he's getting notified about what's going on with thus far the only individual charged. Many people believe out there though that Envy will end up getting charges, if not him, his employer, because they're saying, yo, this man was promoted on iHeart airwaves. At some point, iHeart's got to take some accountability for letting pretty much somebody fraud the listeners of said radio station. Only time will tell in that regard. Here's what I do know. The Breakfast Club is looking for a third co-host as a job has opened up. It is on the iHeart Media page. Now, many of you know the Breakfast Club has been without a consistent third host all year. Angela Yee left after last year in favor of starting her own radio show. Now, we've seen the likes of Jess Hilarious, who I think is fantastic, and I think she should be the person to take that role definitively. The only problem is, if I'm looking at the numbers, I think the salary they're offering is about $250,000. I don't think the Breakfast Club can keep Jess for that rate. She's doing so great on the weekend with her own gigs. I don't think that's enough to keep her around. You know, that sounds crazy. Just 5-6 years ago, people would have dreamed of a role like that, right? But the times have changed. The way podcasts have taken over, I think a lot of people are like, yo, I feel like I can do about 70% of what the Breakfast Club is doing on my own, right? So people don't look at this role as the end all be all. If you are getting offered at $250,000 to be on the air for 4 hours a day, that used to be the pinnacle in New York City. But now it appears as if though some of the top candidates don't want the position, as it now is seen on iHeart's website as an available role if anybody's looking for that role. Somebody threw out FERRO taking that role. Obviously, I believe they're going to go in the direction of a woman for the third co-host. I will say this, though, for the record, any program directors out there, anybody launching their own network that has some motion on the music or sports side, because I definitely got motion. If you feel like you could get your boy FERRO to the bag with advertisers, and you feel as if, though, you see what I built, I got, over 450,000 followers on YouTube, another 250,000 on Facebook and Instagram. If you see that there's a way you can be a part of my business and help me go to the next level, I'm all ears. I don't think the Breakfast Club is my role at this point in my career with already 2 males there. But I'm just saying, like, be clear. Your boy FERRO is open for business. I come with integrity. I come with grind, hard work. I just want to throw that out there since somebody did throw out the idea of me taking that third role of the Breakfast Club. I don't think that's going to be my landing spot, but I am open for business on the music and the basketball sports side, which I'm doing a phenomenal job by my darn self of getting to the money. I'm competing, y'all, right now. I'm proud of me. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't like to toot my own horn too often. I'm proud of me. I'm competing with multi-million-dollar corporations that have invested in the podcast space. I'm competing with high-profile rappers and athletes that have literally thrown their money at the space and thrown their incredible networking that they've had over their careers at the space. And here I stand. I'm still here, baby, with a respectable, credible outlet. So let me be clear. I am open for business. PDs all out in the, and people that are starting their own networks. I am definitely open for business. I don't know exactly where I will land, but I will land somewhere. We're going to close that out at some point here. I am open for negotiations. I don't know about the Breakfast Club, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think about DJ Envy, who's clearly in a tumultuous time. Nobody wants to have some of these things attached to their name when they got to go on the radio every day and show face and talk about other people's drama. Like, that's not ideal. Y'all let me know what y'all think about DJ Envy being at the center here of a serious fraud case that involves his former business partner, who Envy says took $500,000 away from him. You got a lot of people questioning, you were promoting a guy that you never received a dime from and took $500,000 of your money? Time, love, and support is what your boy would never take for granted. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple: to be the best there's ever been. So please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am FERRO.